Today, I woke up wanting a mocktail, so I decided to make it from scratch. I grew all the lemons from my garden, even the blueberries and the rosemary from my garden. I'm just kidding. I'm no Nara Smith. Let's get into the video. We're making mocktails. For me, hosting is such a delight. I just love curating a special moment for my friends and my family, and I don't know, that's just a way that makes me feel more connected to them. And then in turn, I think we create all these like wonderful new memories together. Hosting used to be such a big part of my life. I can remember like in college, I would throw like wine and cheese nights with the girls, or I used to be part of the Caribbean club and I would make all the tablescapes for us. And then like post-college, I would throw dinner parties, or I would have friends over and I would make like a grand charcuterie board, just really fun things. And I just loved it. It was my way of creating community, honestly. Since COVID, I haven't really had a chance to like build community in that way, and that's something that I definitely want to get back into doing. And so while I'm on this journey to get back into that, I thought, why not take you guys along and show you how simple it can be? Hosting shouldn't be a pain, and it shouldn't be hard. It should bring you joy. Today's video is a perfect example of this. I have a friend coming over in about like an hour and a half, and so I was thinking about like, how can I make this a little bit more special for us? And so I decided making mocktails would be a good idea. And so these aren't going to be like crazy mocktails, pretty simple things. I'm thinking of like a mocktail tasting or a mocktail flight type of thing. The plan is to have 3 different mocktails, and they're all like really super easy to recreate. So if that sounds good to you, let's get shaken. Yeah. We're making mocktails, fishes. Sometimes your vibe says party, but your liver says let's chill. Okay, so our first drink is going to be a blackberry jalapeno Mock-garita. I've gathered all the ingredients. The first step is going to be to salt your rim and put the glass in the refrigerator. We are using this glass here, kind of like a champagne coupe, but I don't know, it's cute. The way that we're gonna do it is we're going to put some, let me move this, just some simple syrup. You can either do this with simple syrup or with the wedge of a lime. And you're just going to, oof. Oh my God. Oh my God, why was that so hard? See how easy it is? So you're just going to put a little bit of the simple syrup on a plate. So upside down, and just coat the rim just a tiny bit, just enough so the salt will stick. This is where we keep our large grain salt. It's like a little egg, and it has like a little scooper. And so I'm gonna scoop some salt onto a plate. So I'm just going to just turn it around and get as much salt on the rim as I can. Yeah. And so this is the end product, just a beautifully salted rim. And we're gonna put this in the freezer. Let's start actually making the cocktail. So we're gonna use a muddler. So I have this muddler here. We're gonna put 1/3 cup of blackberries. Just putting, these are pretty big blackberries. And so I'm just gonna put just kind of like an overflowing 1/3 cup into it. Perfect. And then we're going to mix that with the jalapeno. I like to cut off the bottoms. Let's put it in the disposal. And so you're gonna cut a couple of slices. The more slices you cut, the spicier it is. I would say if you want to measure, maybe like 1 tablespoon of jalapenos. And let's see if this is exactly a tablespoon. We could use a little bit more. Let's do just a little bit more. I'll do 2 more. Perfect. Yeah. This is 1 tablespoon. We're gonna throw it in there. And then next, we're gonna get our lime juice. So you're just gonna need the juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna use the same knife just because it's gonna go in there anyway. So my cats are just running all around. So let's get a lemon squeezer. I never know how to exactly do these, and I feel silly saying that, but I think I'm doing it right. So you're just going to put it in here. Oh. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Then you're going to take your muddler and you're just going to muddle the ingredients together. And you're going to get it. Oof, I can smell the jalapeno, the lemon. Oh, this color is beautiful. It's going to get it all muddled as much as you can. Look at this color. It's pretty good. Okay. And now you're going to take a sprig and a half of rosemary, but you want to like muddle that in and kind of get some of the essential oils out of the rosemary. The more you muddle it, the more rosemary flavor will be prominent. You can smell it. So this is going to be your final concoction, and I'm going to transfer it over just because I'm going to put my ice in here. Now you're going to add 2 tablespoons of simple syrup. Here's 1. And you can add 1 tablespoon if you don't like your margaritas so sweet. I like mine sweet, and I know my friend likes his sweet as well. Now we're gonna add the ice. I'm just going to throw it in here. It's about 30 seconds. Okay, that's about long enough. Nice. Now we're gonna remove our glass from the freezer. It's cold and chilled. And we're just gonna put some more ice in it. Scoop the ice. Maybe a couple more chunks. Ooh, okay, yeah, I think that's enough ice. And now we're going to strain it into our glass. Oh, look at that color. And then we're gonna top it off with just like 2 splashes of sparkling water. Ooh. And I'm just using Italian sparkling water from Whole Foods. This one. The more sparkling water that you put in it, the more diluted the flavor is going to be. To garnish, we'll take that sprig and we'll throw it in there. And there you have it, the Mock-garita, or should I say the Blackberry jalapeno Mock-garita. This is really good, really refreshing. Oh my goodness. You get the lime, the tartness from the blackberries. It's not that spicy at all. You can kind of get like the aroma of the jalapeno, but not like any heat from it actually, because we didn't put that much. A little sparkling from the sparkling water. You get the like essence and the aroma of rosemary, but it's not like super overpowering. And then I love a good salted rim. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, this is a good one. I love it. Cheers. So our next drink is going to be the Lavender Coconut Bliss. I'm gonna need a blender for this. I'll be right back. Blender. So we're going to need 1/2 cup of coconut milk. I have this evaporated coconut milk here from Whole Foods. Let's shake it up a little. You can do this with a can opener, but I am Haitian and this is how I learned how to open cans with a knife. And so that's what I'm going to do. So this evaporated coconut milk is so thick. Or you can just be normal and use a can opener. Okay, so this is half a cup of coconut milk going into the blender here. Next, we're gonna do 1/4 cup of lavender syrup. Okay, perfect. Oh, that purple color. Next, you're gonna put 1 tablespoon of simple syrup. You can leave this out if you don't like your drinks a little too sweet. I'm gonna put it in because I know I have a sweet tooth. This is our tablespoon. Just toss that in there. So next we're gonna use half a cup of fresh lemon juice. Usually I think 2 lemons can get me there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this. Ooh, look at that, those juices. Oh, this is 2. This is too big. Okay. Ha! I do have another one. Much better. I'm gonna do this into a bowl and then I'll do it into my measuring cup. Ooh, this is a soft lemon. Oh, this side is a little harder. Let's see how much we have so far. Okay, we just need about maybe half more. Oh my gosh, muscles. I get the word lime and lemon confused. Comment below if this happens to you as well. Because I feel as if like, I don't know, they kind of both do the same thing. They're clearly different. I know they're different, but yeah. We're gonna toss it in here. Next, you're just gonna blend this all together. This is what it looks like. Clean your stuff. If the consistency is a little too thick for you or too coconutty, you can feel free to add a cup of water. I'm not going to because I like my coconut stuff a little thick. I'm going to strain it and remove any like bits that I have, and I'm gonna pour it into my cup. So for this one, we're gonna use this beautiful glass. I have no idea what it's called, but it's cute, so I thought we should use it. Put some ice in here. We're just going to strain it. Let me get a strainer. This is just to strain it for any bits and pieces that may be in it. Ew. Hold on. Let me pour this into a pitcher. Definitely makes it a lot easier. We'll pour it into here. Okay. Look at that color. Oh. And like I said, if this is too thick or too creamy for you, then feel free to just add some water up to a cup. We're just going to garnish this one with a half a lime, or lemon. See, I use them interchangeably. You can do any lime decor that you would like. I'm just gonna do this, just like this. And here you have it, your lavender coconut bliss. Smells really good. Cheers, let's give it a taste. Oh, it's so good. It's so creamy. So you get the creaminess from the coconut milk. You can taste a little bit of like tartness from the lemon and just like a little aftertaste of like the lavender syrup. Wow, this is so good. Also, if you wanted, you could have just turned it into like a frosty. So blend a cup of ice with your liquid and turn it into like a little frosty or frosé type thing. Oh, that would be really good too. Oh, this is so good. Okay, So we are on to our last drink. So this one is a little bit of a scary one. Okay, it's not scary, but it is very different. This drink is going to be for your friend who likes to try new things, your friend who's not afraid of mixing flavors. That's totally my friend, so I wanted to try it. This drink is called the Change of Address. It is originally by a bartender named Eric Nelson, and a couple of years ago, I saw it on the Barfly YouTube channel. I'll link their video below. You know, it's like any other drink, but it has like a special ingredient. Let me get it. Let's see if I can find it. So I lied. It has a couple of special ingredients. This drink is a Coca-Cola based drink, and it's just like a drink that elevates the flavor of your regular Coke drink. And here it has maple syrup. Okay, maple syrup is not the special ingredient. The special ingredient is soy sauce. I know, I know, crazy, but we're gonna try it. It's definitely one of those drinks that's very polarizing. Either you love it or you hate it, but today we're gonna make it. So first we're gonna start off with our cocktail mixer, and we're going to combine 1 ounce of lemon juice. So let's squeeze this lemon. I think 1 lemon can get you 1 ounce. If the lemon's big enough, you might just be able to use half a lemon. 1 ounce of lemon juice. I'm gonna squeeze the rest of this out, just in case we need more. Okay, set that aside. 1 ounce of maple syrup. Oh, look at that golden color. Taste and flavor. You know, you're going to add the secret ingredient, the soy sauce. I know, soy sauce is very interesting to use in a drink, but we're gonna give it a go. So the original recipe says to add 1 whole teaspoon. I say start off with 3/4 of a teaspoon. Let me do this. I'm just gonna pour some in here first, and then I'll scoop it out. So this is just 1/4. We're just gonna add 3 of these. I know, ooh, very soy saucy. Fill the shaker up with ice. And we're just going to shake it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Ooh, you can smell the soy sauce. This is a highball glass. I just put some ice in it. Into the glass. And top it off with Coca-Cola. I'm gonna say start off with 3 ounces, but you can fill it up all the way to the top if you'd like. This is 1. Oh, this is 2 actually. And this is 3. Stir that baby. So I'm gonna put some cinnamon on a plate, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. If you have cinnamon sticks, you can grate them on top. You can put as much cinnamon as you want. You really get that cinnamon flavor, and you don't taste this, you don't smell the soy sauce. Okay, it's a little too soy saucy for me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more Coca-Cola, a little bit better. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, to my liking, of the lemon juice. And just a drop of the syrup. Now that's more like it. Perfect. Here you have it, change of address. This is a wild card for sure. When you smell it, you smell the cinnamon first, and then like the natural scent of like the Coca-Cola. When you taste it, you get kind of like, I taste a lemon, and then with the Coca-Cola, and then at the end, there's just a bit of like a salt flavor. It kind of just elevates the flavor of the Coca-Cola just a little bit. And I added about maybe a teaspoon more of lemon juice and a splash of the maple syrup, just because when I first tasted it, I tasted too much of that soy sauce, but with this, it kind of fixed it, where if I didn't know soy sauce was in here, I would be like, what is that? This drink is definitely for your friend who's a little bit more adventurous, who's a little bit more of a wild card. Think of like Samantha from Sex and the City. She is someone who puts her friends on. She is not afraid to try something new and tell everybody about it. She is adventurous, and this drink is kind of like that. I'm usually not a person who's very adventurous with my drinks, and so I'm really excited for my friend to try this. Thank you so much for joining me for our first segment of the Effortless Host. Is it just getting loosey? Okay, there you have it, our 3 drinks. So we have the Blackberry Jalapeno Mock-garita, we have the Coconut Bliss, and then we have the Change of Address. The Mock-garita, you can definitely taste that blackberry tartness, and then also the rosemary adds a little je ne sais quoi. And then if you are a person who likes a creamy drink, we have you with the Coconut Bliss. And then if you're the wild card of the group, or you have someone in your life that's just a wild card, try this Change of Address and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Bye!